going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Touche, and you are tuned in to Bro Talk. And as always, Bro Talk would not be Bro Talk without my bro.
What's going on, yo? It's Brandon Real Life. I thought you were going to go there again with your favorite bro bullshit, but...
Come on, man. When I say that, at the end of it, bam, you come right in. Get it together. This is why I'm the favorite bro.
Anyway, we got a special guest once again joining us on Bro Talk.
Once again, it's your other favorite bro, the Polo Pro, the Polo Dynamo. It's only two favorite bros. Yeah.
Two favorite bros.
Two favorite bros and Mr. Vulgar.
That's some Aquarius ass shit right there. I tell y'all. I swear to God. Jesus.
Don't be mad at us because the
Right.
guy didn't
Oh
do it for
my
you.
God.
Exactly.
Anyway.
We have a song. What's your sign?
Huh?
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra. It's the seventh sign.
What's
God's
the name of the
perfect
song? The
Nah, that's
Libra song.
stupid.
Huh?
This is the age of a Libra?
This is
Dawn of the Libras?
What is y'all stupid ass song?
This
Aquarius.
is the age of Aquarius?
What you talking about, dude?
Stop it.
Get it together.
Whose song is that?
It doesn't even matter
Don't
whose
matter.
song it is.
That's a
You
dumb
know
ass
it.
song.
That's the Fifth Dimension
It's all right.
song, actually.
Look at that. See?
There you
See?
go.
What dimension we in?
Don't matter.
Stupid asses.
Obviously,
Y'all don't even
you're
fucking
in
know
the-
what
you're in
dimension
the
we in. That's
second
why it's a
dimension.
stupid ass song.
You're in the second dimension, obviously.
Shut up.
Mr. Libra.
Libra. What the fuck is Libra? Shout out to all my Libras out there, though.
Anyway. How y'all been? How y'all doing?
Good.
Chilling, man. Chilling. We back for another good old episode.
Another round.
Yeah, man. Got some
Interesting topics, I'll say.
Yeah. So, topic of the day. How far would you go to scare the dude that your chick is cheating with? How far would you go?
Go ahead, B.
It's a rough
far would
question,
you
man.
go?
I don't know. Why would I do anything is the number one thing that comes to mind. Because she's deciding to cheat with him, right?
Is this your wife or is this just your girl?
Don't matter, either one.
Right. Does it make a difference? Like, if she's deciding to cheat with this
Yeah,
guy.
it do.
Why? Tell me. Yes. Break it down.
It does.
Why?
If it's my wife,
She's still deciding to cheat with this guy.
but she my wife, it's a little more involved in that. If she just my girl, I don't know.
You feel a sense of ownership if it's your wife?
No, stop that. I do not own anything but my own feelings. Okay. No ownership here.
But yeah, I don't know what I would actually do. Like,
I'm putting the thing to bull, like, all right, that's what I would do.
but
Like, boy, stop playing with me. Is it worth it?
is it?
I mean, you about to find out if you don't, you know what I mean?
Now, does that tell your wife or your girl that not to do it again? Because if it's not this guy, it might be another guy. So then you gotta do it again.
It should tell her I shouldn't do it again.
Yeah, it's either going to do one or two things. It's going to scare the hell out of her. It's going to scare the hell off.
Yeah.
Either one.
Just walk away. That's not an option.
Man, stop being childish.
Come on, man.
Your woman is
Please.
deciding to cheat with somebody else. You're not just gonna walk away.
No.
Listen. Listen. You trying to think about this logically. Think
Right.
about this. If you was just like head over heels for this chick, and she went out and cheated on you, you was pissed off, and you had made up in your mind you was gonna do something about it.
Right.
But you had enough wherewithal to say, I ain't gonna go too far. I'm gonna pull back a little bit. I just want to scare you.
I might gotta have sex with her best girlfriend from 6th grade or something like that. I don't know. That's
If
my
she
get
was-
back.
If she was the modern day Rihanna, all right? Mm-hmm. You killing, bull.
I'm right in Barbados, nigga. Like, remember her? Remember her from 6th grade? What you talking about? Right down there. Yeah, y'all was good. Y'all was friends. Oh, you hated her. Great.
I don't know, man. I mean, I get it.
Nah, I don't know.
Because I'm older now, it's a little bit different. But yeah, for the most part,
At 23.
off with his head.
See?
Oh, at 23?
At 23. You know you ain't stable at 23.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
You know what I mean?
What you gonna do, though?
What I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, you know I'm theatrical. It's going down. I'm calling you.
He gonna turn the radio.
I'm calling you, Rel and Nate. We going to an empty lot. We gonna dig this rectangular hole. We gonna kidnap this nigga. Duct tape him. Put him in that hole. And then we gonna talk like just crazy to this dude. Exactly. We pulling hammers, everything. We acting up. But we ain't gonna kill him. It's just as scary. It's just as scary. And I want her there for the whole thing.
Oh,
You definitely gonna scare her off.
Yeah, probably.
but if she doesn't, is that a flag?
If she doesn't what, get scared off?
Right.
At 23, she ain't thinking about going.
Nah, at 23, I'm thinking like I worked.
She gonna be like, oh no, my man crazy as hell, girl. It's gonna be one of them Jones.
What is that voice? Oh no, girl.
Oh no, girl, he crazy as hell.
Right. I'm not doing that for that voice. I am not going to talk crazy with anybody duct tape near any ditch.
You are going.
It might depend on how fat the ass is too.
See, why?
Let's be
why?
honest. Come on.
I'm not an ass man. I never
All right, well,
been.
whatever you is.
All right.
What are you? Are you a breast man? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's the man to your left.
All right.
That would be me. Yes.
So what are you?
I'm a face man. I like it.
All right. Well, there you go. There you go. If her face bad as shit, you killing boy over that.
Not no girl.
Yeah.
Nah, not with no girl.
No, that's,
Like in the right life,
see,
she
that's
like Beyonce.
42-year-old you talking. That's what that is.
You right. You said 23.
23.
Come on.
Exactly.
Stop.
You just don't know.
Movie theater. Just think back movie theater. Back door.
What happened there?
When old boy, we had the boy, when we drank.
I think you
drunk
remembered
bull,
that.
Yeah, drunk boy behind the screen.
Oh man, you just gonna
Yeah.
pull out. This
Hey.
wasn't in pre-production. I don't even appreciate none of this.
My bad. Well, you already know how it went down. Your shit, your bullshit is my bullshit.
Yeah, no,
My
yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
is your bullshit.
That was crazy. I think about that
Exactly.
often. Allegedly, there was a guy at who was harassing my girlfriend at the time. But the third party was like he needed therapy because he was like the driver of that whole plan.
Right. Exactly.
I thought I was going to shake him and talk shit like, yeah, nigga, no. But no, the third guy was
Torture.
about that action.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I was looking at him a little crazy, but I was down.
Right. That was terrible.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I can't believe you brought that up.
So needless to say. Yeah.
See,
That was at
23-year-old him.
23 though.
Yeah,
That's
see
what we're
that?
talking about. Not at 42.
Wild times.
Yeah.
My goodness. I almost got shot at 23.
Oh, tell us about that.
Oh, man.
Man, oh man.
Was this in Kensington?
No, it wasn't again. Nah, not in Kensington. Over some not crazy girl, some girl I was crazy about. Dealing with this girl. You know, I was loving her to death. You know, I thought at one point I was going to get married to her. I was way young though. Of course, I wasn't ready for marriage. But yeah, 2 weeks after getting with her, she got my name tattooed on her. I was ready, but you know, she turned out not to be the one. She used to be a sharer or caring nurturer of her.
I like that.
Of her vaginal region.
Right.
It's caring.
of her of her lady parts. She didn't mind sharing, so that didn't jive with what I was looking for. But anyway, broke up a couple years later. You know, we still doing our thing. She come through. She got a boyfriend at the time. He is away, is what she's thinking. I'm putting quotation marks up. He's away, and she come over to my place. I'm not doing anything. I'm hanging out. Hey, what's up? Yeah, come through. Come through. Long story short, he trips her up. She tells him I'm somewhere. He say, all right, I'm here. Come outside. She not there. Long story short, she end up telling him where she at. She at my place. He come pick her up.
Set up.
They leave. I'm in the clear. Good. All right, they left. 5 minutes later, ring on the doorbell. Boom. Hey, can you come downstairs for a second? I'm slow and dumb. I know this sounds stupid. Like, I'm 23, work with me. I'm stupid, not knowing. I'm just so worried about her that she got caught up. I'm not thinking that she telling me to come downstairs for some foolishness.
Right.
It was the acme of foolishness. But anyway, get downstairs. Guy comes in, her boyfriend with his brother. He's angry, asking her questions. He don't even look at me. He's just asking her questions. Why couldn't you tell me where you was at? Blah, 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 all this, right? She gets scared. No, I couldn't tell you because, if I told you where you was at, you'd have did something. You hate him. Right as soon as she said that, he goes, nah, because if I hated him, pulls the burner out of his boot, cocks it and points it at me. I'm like, damn.
See the dramatics in that?
Oh, my God.
That's some shit you remember forever, didn't you?
Absolutely. Who could forget that? That's crazy.
See, that's the route I'm going. Dramatics.
No, that's the route you going?
Yeah. Because you want to know why? You want to know why? Because at 70, this dude is going to be telling his grandson, these 3 guys duct taped me and threw me in a hole, had guns on me. Yo, he's going to remember that forever.
Facts.
He'll never cheat again.
Do y'all
Guaranteed.
think that was my last sexual encounter with that woman?
No.
So what did he do?
He just scared the hell out of you.
Yeah, it was
That's
just-
what he
it was
did.
Wasting his time.
Yeah, he did because you continued on.
He should have gave you a
apparently.
leg shot.
I
That's
bet
what
you.
he should have did.
I bet you'd be like, no, don't come back over here.
Right.
Stay your ass
Like
at
if I
home.
really hated him, I would kill him. But instead, I'm just going to give him a leg shot just so you know I'm
right.
serious.
Bow right there in the lobby.
All right. Then the brother would be like, chill. All right.
Yeah, right after that.
You done gave him a
Right,
shot.
right,
Chill.
exactly. Like,
That's-
he won't
that's-
make the league, so he cool.
Exactly. So you was ready to take a shot for that, for them yams? Yeah, you putting a shot in somebody for yams at 23.
What's the craziest situation you ever been in? Dealing with a girl. That was the craziest one for me.
I've been in a few. And to be fair, it's really because of them. They were crazy. Like the chicks were crazy. I'm trying to think like the craziest situation that I've ever been in with a chick. I mean, it's probably like some argument shit. You know what I mean? And she ready to fight or something. Like I remember one time there was a chick I was dealing with, and a friend of mine, a friend of a friend, they just had like this weird ass relationship. And his way to get at me would be like to make it seem like he had a shot with her and shit like that. And she was just overly sexual and shit, just in her nature and shit. And she did shit to get at me. Like me and this boy, it almost was going to go to shots. Let's put it that way. So there you go. And I wasn't 23 at the time. I was probably 30 something at the time. So I was ready to shoot somebody over some
At
yams.
30 something. See,
At
that
30
was your 30 something mind thinking. See
It's
that?
isn't it always the quote unquote overly sexual girl?
Didn't we talk about this already?
No, I don't know. Did we? Maybe we did.
Yeah.
Is that the one that gets you in the most trouble, Phil?
Yes, it definitely was. That was my crazy story. It was I was messing with this chick, and she had a dude she was living with, and for some odd reason, I don't know why we weren't using cell phones at the time. I was calling her house, and she lived with her dude, and her dude was tapping the phones. So he had like all the conversations. But my thing is like sometimes if I feel weird like talking on the phone, I won't go into the conversation. I'll be like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, you know, that's my joint right there. That's my go-to right there. And she, I don't know, for some odd reason, she was just talking all sorts of nasty. And I was like, she home.
Right.
She like, yeah, I just got out the shower and yada, 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 and I'm still wet. And I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So, and went into something else.
That's crazy. You just felt that energy over
Yeah, I
the
just
phone,
felt
like,
it. And then he confronted me like 2 weeks later and was like, yo, you fucking my joint, yada, yada. I'm like, No, what you talking about? I got the messages. I heard you on the phone. She was telling you she was necking. I was like, yeah, you heard me say, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Right.
And then went into whatever I was talking about.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this dude, he was much older than me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga gonna kill me for sure over this chick. You know what I mean? But that was, I felt it. And I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't rocking like this. Glad I felt it. Glad I felt it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That would have been.
They still together? You know?
No,
Yeah, that's crazy.
they are not. Nope, they're not. So,
What if
Yeah.
you do something crazy and then you just end up not with from that point on, like you just got to stay with her.
right.
Say he like gave you a leg shot, like from now on, like I got to be with you forever because we did something
took a
crazy
leg
like
We
that.
did something crazy, right?
No,
No, that ain't enough.
no.
How
Man,
many
we
people-
queen. At this point, we Queen and Slim. What you
I
talking
mean-
about?
Right? How many people you shooting the leg?
Allegedly. Sure. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something funny. One time, living in Kensington. All right.
Oh man.
Man, back
Music
to
from the maestro,
right.
please.
So listen.
Weekly Kensington story. Here we go.
This was around the time that DVD sales were at an all-time high. All right.
I'm mad. We all know exactly when you're talking about. Like,
Right.
Yo, I remember that.
You
Yeah.
know.
Exactly.
All right.
I
Now-
can get him 2 for 5.
Right.
A Superman movie was coming out at this time. All right. The chick, apparently, she was messing with the DVD king of the city. Major DVD boy. All right. Had no idea.
He had the big. He had the big packs.
Listen, I had no idea. All right. Listen, this is how crazy it is. Boy was locked up. She had a picture with this guy. She took me to this spot down Logan where it was a lot and a gate. We went to the gate. A guy comes to the gate. She tells, I'm so and so and so and so. She showed main man a picture. He let us in the gate. We go inside. It's a warehouse full of DVDs. Right? So we scooping them up. Right? We go back.
this is
Listen,
crazy.
we on our way back to Kensington. We stop at the McDonald's on Allegheny and Broad. We're in the parking lot. We waiting for this boy to come buy these DVDs, like a couple of them or whatever. One of her supply boys or whatever. He come. He like, yeah, I want to send this one back because this was bad. Da, 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 da. Long story short, when main man get out, no bullshit. We get surrounded by the law. Like it was a dope deal going bad. They had the guns to us and shit, pull us out. Know what they said? They thought I was tricking the Joan.
Oh,
They thought she was my trick.
Are you serious?
And I was tricking her.
So they ain't care nothing about the DVDs?
they ain't give a shit about piracy.
When they seen the piracy shit, boy was like, you know you could go to jail for this too, right? man, let me the fuck go.
Right.
Right? At the end of it, it brought me and the joint together even more. I smashed after that. Smashed that night.
Queen and Slim had that Queen and Slim syndrome.
And she was of the melonly challenged.
She set
She
you
was
up.
my dirty joint too. That was great in Kensington. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, bro.
All listeners
Great.
gonna be down Kensington.
She was an albino.
She wasn't out.
Yes.
She was
Yo, where the Dirty Jones at?
melanly challenged.
Melanie Jones.
Pink eyes.
Right, exactly. Kyle, what's been your craziest moment with a woman?
With a woman, okay. There was I guess it was my first experience dealing with like a crazy boyfriend or a crazy ex that just didn't get the hint.
Right.
So I was with this girl. This was when I was stationed up in New Hampshire at the time, and she was like the one black chick up there. So I had to be with her. So I'm over at her place, and we're in bed, we're naked, we're kind of just fooling around. We haven't had sex yet, but all of a sudden she's getting phone calls from dude, and he's calling. He's like, "Hey, what you doing? Where you at?" She's like, She like doesn't answer the phone for like the first 7 calls, but like call 8 she answers. She hangs up on him. Then it's apparent because he calls again and says, "Hey, you're going to let me in?" that he's outside.
Oh.
And she's like, no, just go home. calls it, but then she doesn't answer the phone again. He keeps calling. Then we're in an apartment building, old school New England apartment building. We keep hearing the buzzing sound now. Like he's ringing the doorbell. He's ringing her doorbell. And just going off, and she's like, he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave. And then it becomes clear that he's ringing all of the doorbells because we can hear it from down the hall and other places too.
Oh no!
Then the doorbells stop, and then
somebody went and let him in. That's a bad joke.
Then about like 30 seconds later, we hear.
Exactly.
At the door, right. And he's calling again, and she's like, "Just go home." And no shit, this is exactly how he said it. He's like, "I'm here," like in the creepiest voice, like out of a movie ever. And that he's just knocking, won't let up, won't stop. She's like, "I'm just gonna creak the door open and tell him to go home. I'll look at it." And I'm like, "What? Are you serious? No." So I call 911 because this is my first time dealing with this shit.
Right.
Carl said, "I'm calling the law."
And I've never met this guy before, but just from this voice, I could tell he was white. And
was he a little white?
He was like Italian-y white. And I mean, not to sound racist or whatever, but I'm like, I feel more comfortable in an altercation with another white dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds bad.
No.
So, Carl, you saying if I was at the door, it'd be a totally different situation?
I would have jumped out the window. Down the fire escape.
That actually made me think of another story real quick.
That was me just leaving.
Right.
And so, but she does. She opens the door. And she lets the guy in. And of course, as soon as she creaks the door open, he just bursts right through and goes right to the bedroom where I'm at. And I don't have I'm in my underwear at this point. I don't have any clothes.
Shit.
Like I had just enough time to put on my underpants as I'm calling 911. And so the cops are like, he's giving me hell. He doesn't put his hands on me, but he's very deranged in the eyes. You can see he's blazing. Like he's got this weird, like he's got to be 25, but he's got early onset male pattern baldness. So he's got frizzy. he's got like that weird frizzy Italian, like almost looking like female muff pube kind of hair.
Muff pube.
Love it.
And he's got to be having like a banker or some kind of office job because he looks like he just got off of work in his dress shirt that's rolled up on the sleeves and stuff.
Oh, he came to do some work,
right?
And he's just like, "What are you doing here? Did she not tell you that we're still together?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't even know who you are." But this time, I'm getting calls from the police. It's like we can't find out. Like we don't know where the building is. So I'm like,
"Oh, that's horrible."
Right. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside. You guys can deal with this because I mean she set me up for this. I didn't know this was happening. So I go outside. Mind you, I'm still in my underwear, and I go out on the street, and I bring the police up, and it's like, this is the guy. He's scared the shit out of me. That's why I called you. So they're just like, but this is her apartment, and this is her situation. So she's got to be the one to press charges. So they tell me to go home. I was like, I'm in my underwear. Can I go get, like, they don't even let me back into the apartment to grab my things.
Right.
She's like, all right, you tell her where your things are. She bring them to you. You get changed in the hallway. Then you have to leave. So we're both asked to leave.
That's a unfair question. Why would you know where your things are?
Right.
He's about to be in ecstasy. I don't know where my things are right before ecstasy.
Right. I got to turn the lights on. Be like, damn, is my drawers in the ceiling fan?
Right. It's like, oh, how did he get a fish tank?
Right.
That was the scariest thing I've ever dealt with a chick and an ex. Everything else has just kind of been like phone calls and text messages. Well, not phone calls, more like DMs or like trying to call me on Messenger because they find my Facebook. So,
Kyle, next time I call you, I'm calling you on Messenger.
All right. That's okay. I won't answer.
That reminded me of another crazy story. It was probably my second crazy story. I was dealing with a girl, and you know her, JP. And, we were in the bed, basically, and her guy, who she just, quote-unquote, broke up with, still had a key to her place, walked in. We in the bed. He sits in the chair in the bedroom.
Oh,
what?
Shit.
He sat right there. Me and this girl in the bed. Like, so she heard him coming in. So we had stopped whatever we was doing. And it was like straight out of a sitcom. As soon as she heard him coming in, she was like, "Oh, that's such and such. Chill. He do know Brazilian jiu-jitsu." I swear to God, that's exactly what she said. She told me he knew Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Was he a little boy?
No, he was like a muscular build.
So this nigga's about to kick your heart out your chest.
All the
Fucking
way.
Michael J. White just walks in.
Exactly. Basically, Michael J. White walking in, I'm just in this bed. But nah, he sat down, and they actually had a conversation while I'm just laying in the bed
Was
with
it
her.
a thing like you like was getting up and he was like, chill, don't.
No,
you fucking
I didn't
go.
make any eye contact. I stared at the TV the entire time. You know, we was watching the Cosby rerun. Cosby on
chilled?
DVD. I chill. What I'm gonna do? Exactly. That's my favorite show that day.
Like that was a great act.
I'm gonna just stare at this TV.
Yeah.
I am not making any eye contact.
Like I'm out. Like you know what? Y'all need to work this out.
No.
Bro, I'm
Let
getting
me-
dressed. I'm not gonna wait
No.
for some shit to go down. Nah.
Now, if I get out the bed in my underclothes and he attack me, that's a
Hold
bad
up,
look.
listen. If he gives me a swift kick on the way out, oh well, I'm on my way
What if
out.
I don't get to put my clothes on though? Like, what if he just attacked
just
me while
kick
I'm
you in the
still in
face.
my drawers? Exactly. You imagine that shit on the news?
Man found in the alleyway in his
Exactly.
underwear. Yeah, that's a bad job.
That is a bad job.
Can I volunteer a little bit more information about my story that
Sure.
made me look bad later on?
Sure.
So I wasn't given all of my things. I was given just whatever they could find in the moment, and I
Oh,
told
no.
her I told her I was going to come back later another day when everything was calm to get the rest of my stuff. What they gave me was because it's wintertime ish, so they gave me my trench coat. So I looked terrible, no pants, in a trench coat, walking to my car, which is parked down the street. I look like a flasher.
I thought it
Right.
was like a working girl.
Yeah,
Right.
you know,
You
just
look,
like-
you look like your ass belonged
Right.
in Kensington.
Right. Now, also at the time, I was performing a lot with my band, and I was actually coming back from a gig when I linked up with her. And at that time, it was very like theatrical. I had my stage makeup in that bag, and so she's like, I brought it up there with me in the backpack. So I didn't get that backpack when I got kicked out by the
out.
cops. So she goes through my stuff just to make sure I'm not some crazy person, I guess.
Right.
She's like, why do you have eyeliner and pancake powder and stuff? Like, what do you? I was like, it's for the band. It's for the stage. Entertainers wear makeup. That's what they do.
Okay,
But
she
it
was
looked-
like, okay, 50 Shades of Black.
Right.
Right. So now I just look a certain way because I got makeup in my personal effects. And,
Right.
adding on to the fact that I left there looking like a rapist
Right.
in a trench coat.
Sent you out with stilettos and
Working
chapstick.
girl.
Right.
Right. Wow.
No, I didn't have Cosby Show though. That's the
Okay.
one thing I didn't have.
Yeah, that kept me through. We kept that series on. I kept my eyes on the TV and just played it
just
cool.
worked it out.
And how long did it last?
He was there for about literally 20 minutes. They had a conversation for about 20 minutes
And
before.
you sat there
While you
through
was
an
just
entire
chilling.
episode of The Cosby Show?
I swear to God, I stayed in that bed and stared at the TV and did not make any eye contact. I didn't move. I was frozen.
I would have been on
I'm
some
just
Equalizer shit like, how fast can I hit this nigga with this
like,
lamp?
Like I'm thinking, like, where are you positioned in a way that?
Nah, I'm in the all bad position. First of all, I'm laying on the left side of the bed.
And you know what?
I'm
I was just
right-handed.
thinking about that. Where were you in relation to the door?
Right.
I had to pass him to get out the door. I didn't have clothes on. I had on. He was sitting in the chair next to the chair that my clothes was on. So I had to.
What if you had to take a piss?
I'd have peed in her bed that day.
Bro. First off, when she be like, "Oh, that's such and such," you too calm. Now I'm getting up and I'm getting dressed.
Right.
Chill out. You too calm. That Jinjitsu man is
No,
coming
the
in.
door was
Right.
already opening.
That's fine.
Wait a minute, hold up. At what point did she say, "Chill"? He know Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
As the door was opening, she goes, that's such and such. Chill. He studied Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Where are your clothes at?
On the chair at the foot of the bed.
He would've
It's a
seen
table
my
there.
ass that day, Doc.
Yeah.
I'm getting dressed, bro.
Yeah.
I'm getting dressed.
Well, clearly I made the right decision.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly,
no-
you didn't kick your damn heart out your chest.
Right, no
That's
incident.
wonderful.
And he walked out like
He just
all right.
walked right out.
Did he leave the key?
He didn't leave the key.
Oh.
Was that the last time?
I was going to ask you that. Probably not, because he's hard
Absolutely
headed.
not.
Right.
See?
Right.
Why
Hard-headed,
not? Why would that be?
Right, because man pulled the burner out on you, and you know,
Right.
This was many moons after that, though. I knew.
even worse.
Wow.
I made progress. I went from the burner to jiu-jitsu guy.
Okay.
Hey, it's
Both
coming
will kill
down.
you.
I
Either
mean,
way.
you know.
That's okay.
You only got one time for me, man. One time. You put a burn out. Oh shit! It's like
You
that.
out.
I'm
Right.
good.
He's serious.
Yeah,
Nah, that's the right decision. I was, young, not thinking clearly.
obviously. Cosby Show, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. What else been going on? You know, when we talk about last episode, what y'all think about Sha'Carri coming in 9th?
Sha'Carri, that's my boo.
That's not my question.
I don't care. I mean, listen, she don't want enough races for me. I'm cool.
What race do you know she won?
She won a couple of them. I'm not saying no, not in the Olympics. In the preliminary,
She ain't win no races.
she did.
She had to win races.
She had to win
qualify.
races to get to the Olympics.
I know, I'm
but them
talking
shits don't count.
Exactly. But she won some races.
9th place is bad.
Ninth place
she
is
came in-
definitely
It
bad.
is. It's bad, but oh well. She won before. She's
Now,
a winner.
She got a lot of fame and recognition
Exactly.
and finished 9th. Don't
So
you think
it's okay.
She,
She gonna come back. She gonna come back. She gonna redeem
She will
herself.
come back.
She will redeem herself.
She
That's what
won't
she said in the press
win,
conference. She was pretty.
but she'll be back.
You ever seen a 9th place finisher get a press conference? That's kind of wild. I'm just saying.
To Sha'Carri people, you know he didn't.
I
mean
love Sha'Carri. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I can't. That has never happened. I like Sha'Carri. I was all
It's
into the
because-
commercial. The
It's
Nike
because of who
commercial.
she is.
Yeah.
It's
that
because of who
Sha'Carri
she is.
packed good.
That's
good
why.
money too.
Why? Why? How did we pick her to be so famous? Like,
No,
how did
I'm
this
talking about
happen?
the Sha'Carri pack. I smoked on some of that. It was good.
I'm crying.
All right.
The bud.
All right.
Nah. It's her story.
It's her story.
Yeah, we just like her story. I mean, she seems to be unapologetically who she is.
Right. Definitely love that.
And as a result, she won on top of that.
Yeah.
And then but then,
Yeah. Her image itself.
right.
Did we know her before she got banned for being in the Olympics? Did we really know her? Really?
No, but I
No,
know a
not
lot
really.
of Shakishas.
I seen her coming up, but it wasn't she was just one of them Jones. Like I noticed her because of her image.
Yeah.
She had that whole FloJo thing with the long nails and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And the hair was always a different color and all
Right.
that goofy stuff. So you know what I mean? That's how I knew her, and I would just if I seen her on the TV, I would just watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
She's
won
a
that-
personality.
Yeah, she definitely is.
That's what it
She
is. At the
Definitely
end of
is.
the day, she's a personality.
Yeah. So I mean, and then I started looking at some of her TikToks and stuff like that.
Right.
And she's a down to earth chick. Like
I was about to ask, do she have personality?
Yeah,
I mean, shout out to the Jamaican Joan that won, but
Yeah.
what's her name?
Elaine something, right?
There you go.
That's disrespectful. Why
Very.
you set me up like that?
I mean, I just asked, and you know what I mean?
fell right
this is
into
bro
it.
talk, not set up.
Sha'Carri Richardson, right?
Right. Let's go.
And what place did she come in?
She's a winner in my heart. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I love her to death. She can do no wrong.
Elaine, what's her name? Shout out to Elaine that won that race.
But Sha'Carri's still at work.
See, y'all can't even. Since simple question asking how you felt coming in, how you felt about her coming in 9th, and you went to.
I'm heartbroken.
I mean, listen, it's
hurt.
it's a race. It's a gamble. You gonna win or you gonna lose.
Was it
This was her time to lose.
It was the race against life that she just
All
lost
right,
out
never
on? Is
mind.
that what?
I see. Y'all are extremely biased and can't have a real talk.
I mean,
about
she
Sha'Carri.
lost to somebody else that was black, so you know. What do you want me to say? I mean, I'm just saying. Shout out to Elaine.
What's her name?
No,
Right. Exactly.
no, just Elaine. All right, shout out
The
to
winner.
Elaine.
Now she didn't just lose to Elaine; she lost to 8 people.
I understand.
It was like 8
Damn.
people consecutively beat her quickly.
Damn. She after a while she was cool. Like She realized it and just stopped.
She was cool. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
She's
she slowed her shit
I'm
up
good.
a little bit.
Oh, okay. All
I ain't
right.
winning this, John.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
It ain't
yeah.
about that.
It was a publicity stunt.
But boom,
That's what it was. She was really trying to come in 10th.
that part.
Y'all are masters.
Of
Saying whatever with no information or facts.
What you mean?
And just throwing it out there.
watch the next 3 races she win.
What's the next?
Not if Elaine, what's her name? Is
Right,
in it.
exactly.
Not if Elaine, what's the name?
Nah, let me stop. I'm sounding like a Shikari hater, and I don't want to come across like that. I like her a lot.
Yeah, Shikari's the bomb.
It's never a bad thing to have moments where you get humble, right?
I agree.
Exactly.
Right. So,
Exactly.
But do you think she was humble because in the press conference she was talking about count me out and I'm this and I'm that and I know what I can do?
Elaine Thompson.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna say Elaine. What's her name?
Right. Google's your friend.
Elaine.
Right.
Elaine Thompson Hera is who won. Okay.
Jamaican. You said Jamaican chick.
Jamaican. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Right near the beach.
Boy.
I bang with Jamaicans heavy.
That's offensive.
Chill. Oxtails. Stop it.
Oxel. Oh, okay. You
Stop
still
it.
going? Okay. All right. Let's go.
Stop it.
Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Elaine, what's your name you said? Elaine Thompson Hera.
First of all, I said queen. Queen
Right. He trying to get cut up.
Elaine.
Shikari is everything.
Yeah, that's him over there.
I mean,
Anyway. Yeah, please.
Gave you the funeral music.
Exactly.
let me ask you a quick question.
Sure.
We were talking about Cosby earlier. What are your thoughts on Bill Cosby?
Listen, I think I told you before. Heathcliff Huxtable didn't do that shit.
No, he did not.
Bill was wildin'.
Was Bill wildin'?
I mean, was he?
With these eyes in the Me Too era, Bill was wildin'.
Absolutely.
But in the 70s,
When all of this stuff was going down.
was he really wildin'?
Nah,
You don't think so?
I don't think so. It's just like having weed at a party.
Expound.
You throw a party, you got weed at the party. They smoke the weed, they get high at the party. It's your party, you provided the weed. Now you get, handsy with your chick.
Handsy with your chick.
You know what I mean?
But
She liking it, she enjoying it.
But hold on, you are somebody
Exactly.
with the weed.
Yep.
All right, so you could potentially, and I'm not saying this is always what it's about, but you could potentially help my career too. So just being linked to you, even at that time, was enough to, I think, do some things.
That was star power at that time.
I just want to mark the time. This is where I became the favorite bro. Right now.
Because you're saying unequivocally that Bill,
Nah, I ain't say that. I was,
He should have on the Me Too shirt.
no, I was joking. Wait, don't make that seem like it's a bad thing. But
oh, shout out to Alyssa Milano.
all I'm saying is, Bill, I guess, like y'all saying, he was just doing what was done at the time.
At the time, exactly.
Doesn't justify what was done. Let's make that clear.
Right.
But it was, like you said, it was something that was normal. You go to a party, like Phil said, there'd be certain type of party favors, and
You indulge.
right, and these women were consenting to coming back to Bill's spot, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like, I mean, Bill ain't the best look. He not Billy D, right? I mean, let's be
Right.
But
let's
he
be
ain't had to
honest.
be. He
No,
ain't had to be because
no.
he was star power at the time.
True, but he was like, you still trying to keep the party going? I
Yeah,
got some
right.
stuff. Ooh, I bang with them, Bill. And then they kept coming back because Bill a good time.
The only I hate that they like just destroyed his entire legacy behind some shit that happened, in the 70s during that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They like all they took his degrees and stuff
Did
back.
Temple get her money back?
Of course not.
Of course they didn't.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was wondering.
But they took all of his stuff down. 52nd Street. They painted over his mural.
Oh right, yeah, they did.
Everything.
I forgot about the mural.
Yeah, they
Right.
did all that, bro.
Remember when Bill was talking about people in the projects?
Oh yeah, he was.
He wasn't number one favorite person then.
I wasn't mad at him. I mean, the premise of his
'Cause you ain't
rant.
living in projects.
The premise of his rant started when he said he was talking to a kid, and the kid told him that he didn't have time to do homework. He had to go play basketball. That's like kind of, that's ridiculous, right? You a kid saying that to you,
Right. The Dr. Huxtable.
right? The
came out.
doc, right?
Is Bill a sexual predator?
No, I don't think he was.
If you were a woman, and we're reaching, of course, because we're not, but if you were a woman that have gone through some type of sexual trauma, do you think you would still think that? Because there are countless women that support Bill. Felicia
Listen,
Rashad
I was
being
about to
one of
say
them.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So the women, when he first got released from prison, the women were going really hard about
Yeah.
being excited about him being out. Now I know there's some women out here who
There's
don't
a
feel that
lot
way.
of women that
Yeah,
don't
I know
feel
some.
that way.
I know it's a
And
lot that
dudes.
don't feel that way, but I saw a lot of women, really riding hard for Bill, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah,
That climbed that way.
Felicia even made a statement.
Yeah. Right.
She put out a statement, and then she got backlash from Aunt Viv, the first Aunt Viv.
Oh, right.
Like she went in on
Yeah,
him real
I
quick.
remember that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at, Felicia Rashad. She ain't never had no scandal, nothing like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then now she is the dean at
right.
Howard.
Right.
So then she got flack from them. And she had to recant what she said.
Is
You know what I
Vanessa
mean?
Del Rio their sister?
Who?
You never heard that?
What?
You never heard Vanessa Del Rio is Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen's sister?
I could see it.
You never heard that?
I never heard that.
My bad. Who's Vanessa Del Rio? I never.
She was a children's character.
Okay.
back in the day.
No. I've seen plenty of her shows.
But
No. I do. I think I can see the resemblance. I never heard that, but I can see the resemblance. She was in a music video. Who music video?
I don't
she
even
was
know
in?
who she is. I just know the name. Okay. Moving on.
Okay, now we can't be real. All right.
So we all agree that we don't necessarily think that Bill.
Was a predator.
No, I don't think.
I don't
he
think he
was
was a predator. I don't think he preyed on anybody.
No.
I don't think so, but I'm open to being wrong.
Right. All right. What about Robert?
He was definitely a
Kelly.
predator.
Oh,
Definitely.
I thought you were talking about Robert Kraft. He was wilding in that. He was wilding in that spy. He was wilding out in that spy.
This guy.
Robert Kelly, on the other hand.
What are we really mad at R. Kelly for?
You tell me.
No, really. Are we mad at what he was doing or that fact that we saw it?
All of it. We mad that we knew what it was and that it's real. That's the biggest thing. That we knew the allegations, like I said before, once we found out that R. Kelly married Aaliyah,
Right.
we knew there was something crazy.
So, I'm assuming everybody saw the tape,
Yeah.
the first tape
The
from.
VHS
The
tape.
pissing on him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the moment, how did you feel watching it?
I didn't watch the piss on part. I didn't need to see it.
Where did you stop? What was your cutoff point?
What, the piss on video?
Yes.
Nothing. I didn't need
You
to
never
see
saw it at
that.
all?
I saw the beginning parts of it, but I didn't need to see because I felt like something might be wrong with me if I'm fucking with this. So I cut it off.
So you started watching, you cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it all the way through.
How'd you feel? Right.
Like I watched that shit.
Yeah, listen, man. I heard so many people talking about it. I'm like, this is not real.
Right.
I had to watch the whole thing all the way through.
Right. How'd you feel?
It was that was a bad job.
Yeah.
It was definitely a bad joint.
That's
Like he was,
terrible.
like this, he was making them say, "Oh yeah, I'm a 13-year-old girl," or whatever the case may be. Like he was having them say that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to know.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
but I have a 13-year-old dude. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but at the time it was
Kept
like
you niggas dancing.
right. That's the thing. Why didn't we care so many? Like we had this tape. It came. What was that? 2002, maybe. I remember somewhere around there. 2002, 2003.
Probably. Yeah.
Like, why didn't we care until 2 years ago? Why did it take this documentary for it? We knew everything that was going on. We saw the tape.
Yeah, but when you see all of that, when you hear about all this new stuff coming out where he was keeping chicks captive and all of that stuff,
More details.
Yeah, it turns your viewpoint around.
You turning off Happy People when it come on?
Yeah, I wasn't really a huge R. Kelly fan to begin with. I mean, he got a couple.
Yeah, I like him.
He got a couple songs I
You don't
like.
think R. Kelly's a genius?
Absolutely.
Songwriter and
Great pen.
Yeah.
okay,
I
but
just-
you wasn't.
I
an R. Kelly
listen to
fan.
all his music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't just one type of artist.
Yeah, I listen to all of his music.
Justin Timberlake. I forgot. Go ahead.
What that got to do? I said he got some songs I like. I just wasn't the biggest fan.
I don't know. You like Aaron Hall? I'm sorry.
Not really.
I'm sorry. People
Like,
that
I'm
like
not- you
Aaron
know-
Hall are not R. Kelly fans. I know. Go ahead.
What is this?
I'm just saying. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What year are we in? What are you talking about? I've
Robert-
never heard this before.
What? Robert Kelly stole Aaron Hall's style.
Right, he stole his whole flow,
All
bar
right.
for bar.
So if you was banging with Guy and Aaron Hall, R. Kelly is, you know what I mean? You hate him, probably, still.
I never heard this in my life. Maybe I don't know. I don't care.
You hate him.
No,
I've never heard of it.
but no, it was weird. Going back to that, in the moment, it was weird. I remember, it was just like such a. Why was this tape available at any DVD
Man,
bootleg
bootlegs
stand?
was easy to
I just
get-
saying,
yeah.
like, that's what I'm saying. Why was it available? It was just nasty time back then. But I remember, I watched it with this girl I was known at the time, and for some reason we were like excited to see this, and then
I said, was y'all turned on by it?
Yes.
no. At first we were watching, and then when it got to the other part, it was like, turn this off. This is disgusting.
Right.
And then it was like, why did we want to see this? Like, we knew what happened, but why did we have to see it?
Have to see it.
Ugh. It was terrible.
It's the times we live in. We hear about something, we got to see it. That's why all that, Philly 911 live and all that stuff is out. We got to see it.
I'm not trying to see what Kevin Spacey was doing, though.
No, not at all.
I'll take their word for it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yo, the listen to Me Too movement got rid of a lot of folks, man.
But can you separate the art from the person?
Not with him, because he was
can't.
making
Who,
songs.
Kevin Spacey?
No,
Oh,
no,
R.
no,
Kelly?
yeah, because he was making songs about the person.
But you're not a fan of him really anyway.
He got
So-
songs that I like. Like, even the songs that I know he wrote for other people, I find myself skipping.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, ever since that, I love MJ. Mike,
I was
Mike
about to
Jackson.
ask you.
Right. It's hard for me to listen to that song now. You're Not Alone, where the girl gave the story about, what that was about.
Well, what about I Believe I Can Fly? They ain't had to do with pissing on nobody. Happy People is not about pissing on people.
Is it?
Oh my God. You're gonna make me go back and look at the words.
Right, now you got to look at that. You got to pull up the lyrics.
Listen, I did say that the ultimate slap in the face was naming himself the Pied
Yeah.
Piper. Yeah.
Gangster.
No.
Gangsta.
Not gangsta.
Not
That's
gangsta at all.
gangster. That
Arrogant.
means I don't give up
Yes. Very arrogant.
like OJ. I ain't saying I did it, but if I did, this
If
is
I
how I
did
would
do
do
it,
it.
That's how I would do it. I think Chappelle said it best when he said, if I pulled out a video of R. Kelly pissing on somebody and I scored it to I Believe I Can Fly, you wouldn't know how to feel. You wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, man, I don't know.
My thing is, with condemning R. Kelly, like, we know people like this. Like, this ain't new. Like,
Absolutely.
men in your family or your friends that like the young girls and stuff like that. Like, we didn't condemn them in that way. I mean, some people still hang around them or whatever like that, but it wasn't like that. Like,
No, you're right.
Why is it that
it's-
much? I mean, well, we know why it's that much crazier because of art, but I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
saying.
because, I say, because of who it is. There's so much media attention around. If it was media attention around your uncle, you know what I mean?
Distance myself from that boy
Yeah,
Can't bang with this dude.
at all.
yeah. No, I just to be clear for everybody. Yeah, we all feel like what R. Kelly was doing was terrible, but we do also simultaneously recognize that during that time it was more common than
Right.
you would believe today. It was more common than you would actually believe, where guys were older dealing with these younger
Oh, yeah.
women.
Yeah, but I don't think it's nothing new.
No,
It's
you
not.
think-
They know women that's 40 or something. They know about it when they were 16.
yeah.
You know, like it ain't nothing new. It's just, art was just the worst about it. Oh God,
The Pied Piper.
damn it, Robert.
Well, looks like we're getting a wrap-up sign.
Oh, wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B. So, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Bro Talk. I am your host, Mr. Touche. Tell these people where they can find you guys at.
Brandon Real Life, Brand in real life. You can find me on Twitters and Instagram.
And on IG, I am Ralph's favorite. RALPHSFAVORITE.
Right.
All right. And Polo number 4ever77 on Twitter. Yeah, me.
And you can find me on Instagram, Mr_Touche_215. And you can follow us all on the Bro Talk Instagram page, Bro Talk _podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
You're going to be
care.
sick when I change my Instagram name to your favorite bro.
If you do, I'm punching you in the face. Matter of fact, no, I'm kicking your crates from under you.
Whatever.
We'll see y'all next time, man. Thanks.
Take care, guys.
Peace.
I'm with the bros tonight. We